Hello, welcome to another episode of Voice on the Streets. Today, we'll be looking at the issue of ASUU strike. For those who don't know, ASUU stands for the Academic Staff Union of Universities, and we'll be going to the streets to get some of the affected parties' opinions on the issue. Don't go anywhere.
My name is Adebite Azan.
My name is Ekonla Baluluwa.
My name is Oluwasomnuwanifemi. I'm a student.
Matthew Ajayi Abiodun, retiree from University of Ibadan.
My name is Ernesto and I'm a student.
My name is Precious Adora and I'm a fashion designer currently. I'm a graduate of UI.
My name is Mrs. Adeniji.
My name is Mrs. Anyeche. I'm a teacher by profession.
My name is Akon Samson Tomilayo. I'm a student of Federal University of Technology, Akure.
My name is Mercy. I am a stock personnel. ASUU on strike because they need something and the government is dragging their feet in providing it to them.
The federal government refused to pay salaries.
I think they said because of money, they are not paying salaries. They have some that they need to pay. I don't know.
Federal government refuse to pay salary or they don't pay it through a different means that they don't want to accept.
I think they're on strike because their demands are not being met. Trust
is really earned. It means that when you promise that you do something for me and then you don't do it times and times again, you break this trust essentially, and that is what is happening between government and ASUU. Government promises to always do something, but then they always go over their word.
I believe the government is not treating them well. Maybe there are things they expected government to do for them, but government is as if government has been neglecting their request. So they now decided to go on strike in order to achieve those claims.
They are on strike to fight for their rights from the federal government.
I think the lecturers are asking for some things. They want the universities to be in good condition. They want them to increase their salaries, maybe their allowances. And government, they are increasing their own allowances. They are increasing their own, even the house of rep, even the HND order that is in house of rep. We're collecting huge amounts of money. This lecturer, they will read, they will do all sorts of things. They will think. To be a lecturer is not an easy task. So they want government to increase their salary and to let this university to be in good condition.
The strike has been for a couple of months now, and it's pretty annoying if you ask me. I mean, we've had to do a couple of other things outside school. Some of us should have left school since 2019. I mean, the year is almost over, like 2020. And then probably in 2021, we'll still be students. I mean, it's quite annoying if you ask me.
It's time wasting. It's useless, I guess.
I think it's bad. At least they should be considerate. We have our time. No, it's like they are delaying us. It's a delay for us. We all have our plans. Some of us even have lists of what I'm going to be doing in 5 years or stuff. But this ASUU strike, a whole year, that's a really waste of time, I would say.
I think governments are just wasting the time of our youths. Because this ASUU strike, if you are to spend 4 years in schools, ASUU strike maybe 6 months. You may have 6 months, even in these 4 years, you may have like 6 months times 3. If we times it with like 1.5 years, that 1.5 years will plus with the time they're supposed to spend in school, and it will affect the year they're supposed to spend. If they're supposed to spend 4 years, they will end up spending 5.5 years.
Students have become non-entities. This protracted strike has made them to become premature mothers. The most tragic aspect of it that by the time they resume, some of students are not able to resume along with their colleagues. It's not in the public interest.
We have plans for our life. These are our life on the line. They are wasting our time.
They are just wasting the students' time because we are tired of school already like this. After I've spent 14 months at home, I got admission last year, September, and I'm still here.
It has a lot of implications, a lot of problems and challenges because the strike has taken too long. Even the lecturers, the ASUU themselves, have not been paid. Some of them, they have not been paying them. And the government, they don't even care, they don't bother how they're feeding their family.
Imagine for children not going to school for a particular amount of period causes a certain level of retardedness, not deliberately, But the human brain is naturally programmed to be active constantly. So students not being in school for a particular period of time, it moves them backward. They lose the sense of what they actually came into school to do in the first place. And that leads to a lot of things, hooliganism and the likes.
Like the students now, most students are not in the environment of studying. Most of them are forgotten about reading, studying things. They are now into maybe some apprentice, some craft works. And the lecturers also, they are just home, idle, doing nothing, sitting, sleeping, waking, and all stuff. So the implication is that even though if they call off the strike, things won't be normal as usual. It will take some time for students to adapt.
I've been doing before the strike, even I've been working, I'm a fashion designer, a good one. I will be proud about that.
I've done a couple of other things, trying to channel my inner creative sides, maybe in writing.
I've been learning shoemaking. I think the ASUU strike will be over when the federal government answers them. That's just it.
I can't say. Probably when federal government decides to pay up, because I don't think ASUU is going to stop.
Only God knows. Maybe next year.
I don't know when it will be over, but because the whole thing is, the thing has taken too long. So my prayer is that all these things will go with this year, because the year is already running to an end. Let all these problems go with this year. So that at the beginning of next year, let there be new beginning.
Following the news there, I don't think there has been an improvement. Because since like June, they've been saying they are having meetings, but I don't think this year will be working. Maybe next year, but it might be early next year. But this year is out of it.
Until they are attended to, they are probably not going to call it off anytime soon.
Well, I hope it's over like today, but when? I really can't say.
It's one of those abnormally normal things that Nigerian students experience. In fact, as a Nigerian student, when you're going to calculate the amount of years you be in school, you add an additional 1 year for ASUU strike, because it is normal that they'd strike. So when will it be over? Until the government possibly meets their demands. And as human demands are innumerable, I'm not sure it will be over.
It's government that can say, if government wants it to be over tomorrow, it can be over.
Government should try as much as possible to make sure that in their own side they don't fail. When they promise, they should keep to their promise, because there are some of the promises they gave them last time, they did not keep to it. So, and they are dealing with the human beings. These are people that that are well learned. So it's not good for them to be cheating them like that.
They should consider us by just dropping, maybe those ASUU will drop their charges or stuff. But they should just consider it now. We are someone's children too. They are planning to see us do better. So they should just try and be considerate, that's all.
Well, just pay money, maybe resume. They are fighting for what is theirs. And you can't keep on neglecting people's rights. And you expect them to stay quiet. It's not possible. So for the federal government, I will advise them that they should do what is necessary and answer to these people. And for the ASUU, I will tell them that they should keep on fighting till their right is met.
We will beg them, because they are in power. When they are in power, they know what they do what they like, because that's power push. When you are in power, you think you are above everybody. We just beg them to just stick to these lecturers, what the lecturer needs and what the schools needs generally, and they should do it for them so that they will go back to their work.
Government does not take education very seriously, principally because their children are not in public school. They have their children in overseas countries, and these are private universities. So that is why they are indifferent to the plight of the parents and the students at large. Why does it take them too long to adhere to the demand of ASUU? Why does it take them up to 9 months before they settle between each other? So it's all mess.
I think government needs to listen to the citizens. I think this is one government that doesn't really listen to the citizens. So you need to understand that we need education, and we don't have to be left out of our schools for so long. we need to return back to school, basically.
There are numerous recommendations you could give to Nigerian governments, but the question is if they are actually willing to follow those recommendations. I feel they should actually listen to these people. If they could actually make exorbitant allowances for particular group of people who don't even meet close to 10 times in a year, they could meet up with people who actually work their lives off to make sure that Nigeria should be more developed than we actually are. So yes, they should meet up with the needs of the lecturers. That's all I'm going to say.
Apparently, Nigerians are not happy with the situation. Students are tired. Parents are worried. We hope the government can come to an agreement with ASUU on time so that students can return back to school. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a comment. See you next time.